The actors behind Dune share more than just good taste in scripts. They're also all romantic trailblazers with millions of fans dying to know about their off-screen relationships. And we're here to help curb your curiosity because we've gone behind the scenes on this hit movie to bring you what you really want to know: who the cast is dating. So let's get right to it. Oscar Isaac as Duke Leto Atreides. Despite his fiery performance with Jessica Chastain for Scenes from a Marriage, Oscar isn't married to this co-star. In fact, Oscar's real wife was on the red carpet with them. Her name is Elvira Lind, and she's a Danish filmmaker. And for anyone wondering, they are totally happy and very much in love. The couple met in 2012 while Elvira was part of the crew filming Oscar's performance. Weirdly, they only made their first red carpet appearance in 2016, which was also the year they shared their first public smooch. Thereafter, things moved pretty quickly. A year later, the couple announced that they were married and that Elvira was pregnant, and just a month after they said their I do's, their son Eugene was born. But why so quickly? Well, Oscar realized she was the one for him when Elvira cared for his sick mother while heavily pregnant. As he explained to GQ, "My mom was ill, and so I saw her carrying my child, bathing my sick mom. I just thought, I want to be with this person forever." They seem well on their way to that goal. The couple welcomed a second son in 2019 and started a production company called Mad Gene Media. So hold thumbs for more surprising collaborations between these two. And speaking of the unexpected, Rebecca Ferguson as Lady Jessica. This actress is full of surprises, including who she's married to. Like Madonna, Mr. Ferguson only goes by one name: Rory. The lovebirds started dating in 2016, a year after the actress ended her relationship with her baby daddy Ludwig Hallberg. Rebecca and Rory are basically secret-keeping royalty. Not only do we not know Rory's surname, but we have no idea how businessman and Rebecca met. But we do know how they tied the knot. In 2019, 6 months after welcoming their daughter Sage, Rebecca and Rory secretly got hitched while she was on a filming break. They almost managed to keep that detail away from the public, but Rebecca let it slip while talking about what she did on that break.
We played a lot of games, got married. I know.
You got married? How exciting!
It was a low-key event. The actress's son Isaac was the ring bearer, while Sage slept through the whole thing.
And it was more for us and our family, and we rented a cottage. It was our friends and family, and Wellington boots, and big woolly socks, and big ruggy jumpers, games, snooker, table tennis.
But the best part was that Rebecca's wardrobe was totally unconventional.
Were you in a wedding dress?
No!
Love it.
No, I wore a beautiful skirt, wedding skirt, that I can shorten off, get some pockets in, and I'll use it in Greece for the summer.
So, what is married life like for this Swedish actress? Well, it's obvious that they're pretty damn happy. At least one member of the cast is open about her love life, unlike her next co-star. Zendaya as Chani. This actress lied to us for years by telling us that Tom Holland was just a friend. In 2017, both actors laughed off rumors about a relationship. But now we know that's not the truth. Zendaya is official now that this pic shocked and delighted the internet, especially because it was snapped just after they visited Zendaya's mom. That's right, Zendaya and her Spider-Man co-star are officially at the parent meeting stage, and if you believe the rumors, they've been together for years. So why keep this from us? We're glad you asked. Despite rumors of sparks flying when they first met on the set of Spider-Man: Homecoming in 2016 and that their romance started soon after, that's not entirely true. Tom was dating Nadia Parks in early 2020 and they even moved in together during lockdown. At the same time, Zendaya was spotted out with actor Jacob Elordi, including some sneaky lip-locking. But on the 1st of July 2021, everything changed when the Smooch Fest pics were published and the internet officially embraced Zendaya. Since then, they haven't tried pretending they're not dating, but they are trying to avoid PDAs, even when they go to weddings together. But that doesn't mean they don't show a little love. Just check out Tom channeling Will Smith and proudly showing off his boo to the world. We can't wait to see what's next for the couple, both on and off screen. Timothee Chalamet as Paul Atreides. This 25-year-old is making headlines for being one of Hollywood's most eligible bachelors, and he's been linked to some high-profile ladies. It started in 2013 when he was 17 and dating Madonna's daughter, Lourdes. It was a short-lived relationship, but an important one. They met at high school and dated for a year. Lourdes later revealed that Timothée was her first real boyfriend and that they're still good friends. After a few years of singledom, Timothee's next relationship made big headlines because he was linked to Hollywood's royalty in the form of Lily Rose Depp. These two first got together in 2018 after working together in The King. For 2 years, there was a lot of public smooching and fans loved it, even if they were a little jealous. Which is why this breakup revelation was so awkward. Timothée confirmed that he and Lily called it quits by telling British Vogue that he was single in May 2020. But not for long. After that odd announcement, we weren't the only ones who wanted to intervene in his love life. Director Greta Gerwig was so determined to set Timothée up with a special lady that she cast them in 2 movies together. We're talking about Irish actress Saoirse Ronan.
Are you trying to get Saoirse and Timothée to date?
Wait, who wouldn't want them to date? They're so good looking.
True.
While Timothée's fans were 100% behind that idea, it turns out there is someone who wouldn't want them to date, the couple themselves, because they've never been linked romantically. There's a good reason for that. In June 2020, he was busy putting the moves on Mexican actress Eiza González. It wasn't meant to be because by October, they were no longer an item. But Hollywood is the land of second chances because first we had Bennifer 2.0 and now we have Lily and Timmy round 2. Yup, Johnny Depp's daughter seemed to rekindle her romance with Mr. Chalamet this year because they were spotted shopping together. While neither has officially confirmed if they're back together, we'll keep our eyes on their social media accounts. Until then, let's move on to another international heartthrob. Jason Momoa as Duncan, Idaho. Game of Thrones fans were all hoping that this relationship was the real thing. But off camera, Jason Momoa already found his son in stars. In fact, he spotted her when he was a kid. Her name is Lisa Bonet.
Ever since I was like 8 years old and I saw her on the TV and I was like, Mommy, I want that one. I'm like, I'm gonna stalk you for the rest of my life and I'm gonna get you.
He did. It just took 18 years. Their meeting was even better than he imagined. It happened in 2005 at a jazz club, and Jason was having a very hard time being cool.
She goes, I'm Lisa. I'm like,
it works.
And I'm just like, I turn around to my friend, I was like, she ordered a Guinness, and that was it.
Since then, their relationship's been cute enough to make anyone jealous, even if it hasn't followed a traditional timeline. In 2007, Lisa and Jason welcomed daughter Lola, followed by their son Wolf in 2008. Since then, the actor's been vocal about how much better his life is with his family. Not only are his mom and grandmother regularly on his social media account, but he's also close with Lisa's ex-husband, Lenny Kravitz, and their daughter Zoe. Despite the happy exterior, the couple noticed something was missing from their relationship. A marriage certificate. So, in 2017, after 12 years together, they tied the knot.
You and your partner, Lisa Bonet, you've just got married last month.
Finally, yeah.
Yeah, you finally put a ring on it.
And as happy as he was to have a wife, he wasn't too pleased that the world knew about it. When news about the ceremony leaked, Jason told Entertainment Tonight, "You know what? I've been married to my wife for 12 years. It's just a gathering of our families and celebrating our love. I thought it would have stayed a secret, but some asshole leaked it and I will find you." I don't know about you, but I'm glad I didn't leak anything. Jason Momoa isn't the only Dune badass whose love life we're interested in. What about a former WWE champ? Dave Bautista as Beast. Despite winning the WWE Heavyweight Championship 4 times, Dave hasn't been as lucky in love, because all 3 of his marriages ended in divorce. In 1990, the action star married Glenda, the mother of his eldest 2 kids. However, this period was a dark time in Dave's life, and poverty and bad luck contributed towards their divorce just 8 years later. But there was a silver lining because he met his second wife and fellow fitness enthusiast, Angie, that year. The 2 married just before Christmas 1998 and seemed to be happy until disaster struck in 2006. Shockingly, Dave was rumored to have had a fling with a female wrestler, and although this hasn't been confirmed, his marriage to Angie ended in 2007, just before their son was born. But this guy was determined to find the one, so he gave love another chance when he met Sarah Jade. Although it's never been revealed exactly how they met, Sarah is a professional pole dancer with her own dance studio. After a few years of dating and several raised eyebrows because of their 20-year age difference, Dave popped the question and Sarah became the 3rd Mrs. Bautista. She didn't hold on to the title long because they filed for divorce in 2019. Since then, Dave seems to be hesitant to put his heart out there again, so instead, he gives a lot of love to his rescue dogs. He should have asked his colleague for some advice, because he's not the only Dune star to have walked down the aisle 3 times, or to have said I do to someone 2 decades younger. Josh Brolin as Gurney Halleck. This actor also took a few tries to find Mrs. Right. After a 6-year marriage to Alice Adair and 2 kids, the couple separated in 1994. It took Josh a while to recover because the actor enjoyed the bachelor life for a decade, until he met Diane Lane. Josh was immediately smitten, and he and the actress said their I do's in 2004, but the marriage was far from perfect. Later that year, Josh was arrested for domestic abuse after he and Diane had a fight at home. The actor's spokesperson explained, Diane didn't want to press charges, but in cases involving physical contact, the police have to arrest first, ask questions later. They tried hard to make the marriage work until a decade later when they realized it was time to move on. At least, Josh did. In 2016, he married his former assistant and girlfriend of 3 years, Catherine, who's 20 years his junior, and they seem very much in love. 2 years after getting married, they welcomed daughter Westlyn to the world, and they gave her sister called Chapel on Christmas Day 2020. Honestly, this family is the cutest thing we've seen in forever. And in case you're wondering about their newest baby's unusual name, Josh explained, the one place Catherine and I always found great solace were chapels. Chapel grace is, to us, a manifestation of that celestial feeling that was always felt as we meandered and knelt. And now for our final love story and the longest-lasting relationship of the entire Dune cast. Javier Bardem as Stilgar. Can you believe that the former Bond villain found his soulmate when he was just 21? That was the year he met actress Penelope Cruz. He was just 16 at the time that she starred alongside the actor in a Spanish comedy drama. He just didn't know it yet because they only officially started dating after they next worked together 15 years later. In 2007, while filming Vicky Cristina Barcelona, these two had amazing chemistry that they decided to take off screen too. But they had a rule which explains why they're so private. No talking about their home life. For that reason, most people didn't know that they were together until they made their red carpet debut 3 years later in 2010. During Javier's acceptance speech for Best Actor, he thanked Penelope, saying, I share this joy with my friend, my companion, my love, Penelope. I owe you a lot and I love you so much. And that was just the start. While fans were swooning over the adorable speech, it emerged that they'd secretly gotten married the same year. The ceremony was held at a friend's home, and the only guests were the couple's family. And now they have a family of their own with 2 children, Leo and Luna, that they keep well away from the media. This, like their rule not to discuss their relationship, is part of what makes them so successful in love. As Javier told Oprah, everything is different once you're a family. That's the priority, as it should be. We're no exception. We work as hard as we can, but Penelope and I, we have to protect the us. And they've done a pretty great job at that. We don't have pics of their wedding or their kids. It's no wonder Penelope told US Magazine, it was a really good decision for us not to talk about our relationship. It would feel very strange to do it a different way. I just couldn't do it. At least we still get to see them making love eyes at each other on screen. For even more info on the love lives of your favorite actors, check out our other videos. Until then, stay awesome.